There is someone in your energy who is still attached and is not letting go. There may have been a death or an ending, but they are holding on. There is something about this connection. There is something about you that this person cannot move on from. They are holding out. They are not wanting this to be the final end stop with you. There's a desire to message you here, to reach out. There's real passion towards it. There's curiosity towards it. There's a will and also an Ace of Pentacles to deliver something, to come with an offer, to come with some sort of proposal. This card is really a miracle card. This is being touched from the heavens. This is truly someone coming in with a grand gesture. This is someone who may be looking for commitment with you again. I don't think they have moved on. They're really still holding on to you. Let's pull some more on what is going on with this person. What is up, guys? It is Christina, the Tarot Reader, and I have a reading for you. I think they're afraid that you may be moving on, or that you've moved on, that whatever's gone down between you guys, that it was a big upheaval, that it was shocking. It may have really felt like there was no coming back from whatever happened in your relationship. But then there's a fear that you may be sailing on. Also, this is a card about arriving at peace and truly moving on from baggage or beliefs, or maybe even certain standpoints that this person had when the tower was coming down. They may be as well surrendering those beliefs and moving on to a more peaceful state of mind. They may not have the same perspective as when this tower came down. There's a sense of really being in death energy and then realizing that that is not what I want. I actually want something so serious, so permanent, so committed with this person, because I see it, because I believe it. Whatever the chaos was around this situation, this person's really transitioning from it. But if they may feel that you're moving on, or that there's other people involved. Three of Cups, back to that first deviation, the Three of Cups landed right next to that Six of Swords. They may be worried that you're moving on. But there's a sense of reminiscing about you, feeling the nostalgia, thinking about you, being stuck on you, feeling a little bit trapped in the mind. Maybe a bit of apprehensive towards approaching you, especially if this is something that they really do think you have moved on and that is it. And especially if there's connected energy. They may feel you have some sort of karmic attachment, okay? Something that's lingering over you. This deck especially, when the devil shows up at all, I always see it as somebody else in the dynamic. They may feel that there will be certain challenges, certain things that they're going to have to overcome, but they want to come forward with their truth, with their plan forward. What's that block right now? Ten of Cups flipped in my hand. And I felt that. I was like, there is no block. I really feel this may be something that's coming in. Well, they're afraid of heartbreak, okay, if you really do reject them. They're waiting to feel that fated time, that synchronicity, when things feel like they're in balance. Let me just draw. I just want to see 9 of Cups came out. I just want to see if this is something incoming that this person's coming in with. This is a big wish fulfillment of theirs. They don't want it to go wrong. Okay, they've got a lot banked on this and hoping that this comes into fruition. This connection, what's coming in. Okay, they're entranced and they're going to be coming in with communication. Let me see how many days. 2 days. This is meant to come in. They're entranced with you. They want to communicate with you. Wherever it ended in this relationship, they have not moved on from that. They have held on, even where you may have been sailing off or there was connected energy already in this connection. They think you've moved on from them. They're going to be coming in very much entranced in your essence and wanting to communicate with you. Let's draw a couple more in this deck. Oh my God, they've been manifesting this. Gold Digger came out. One more for Gold Digger. They may be thinking that you're being used or you're being affected in the situation. Maybe that there's someone around you for wrong reasons, or that there's problems around your heart space. Yes was the confirmation card for that. And I always take yes either being confirmation for what I've asked or what's going on in my mind. And I really saw the Gold Digger as being the attached energy. This person feeling like they may even communicate whatever's attached to you, that they're not there for the right reasons. But this person has been manifesting this. This has been something that they've been trying to will in. Let's see. They're afraid of someone else, and that's the someone else on the Gold Digger. Love spell. Earth sign. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But being grounded as well. That this has been grounding, that this has been in their energy for a while, that they've been obsessive, been bewitched by you. Communicate. There may be physical distance for you guys to actually cross in order to get to each other, but also the emotional distance between each other. They may feel that there's a sense of means to travel in order to communicate with you. One more. Guardian, that it's protected, divinely protected, but also that's always reference to past on relatives, friends, loved ones, guiding this connection. There could have been significant passings around the time of this connection that are guiding this, just a detail to further connect it to you. Manifest. Intuition. This person's been knowing this about you. They've been feeling it. They feel connected to you. This is a spiritual connection. They've been either the third party here. They've been an accessory. They've not been the main focus here. They feel that maybe this other person is using you, that they are more damage to you than they are good. This person is coming in to communicate what's been on their heart. You have communication coming in 2 days. And even if there is someone else that you are attached to right now, I don't think this person cares. I think that they have been on a mission towards you. I think this is something that they have been manifesting towards, that they've been waiting for that intuitive hit. As I said in the beginning, I think that they're waiting for it to feel aligned in time and space for them to come in, the Hierophant, to get that divine channel, that divine activation to be like, okay, this is when I come in. This is when I close the space. I do feel the risk that this person is feeling towards coming towards you right now. But let's keep pulling on this person and what they want to do coming in here. I just want to see how this person sees you. How this person sees the collective. The Sun. That you're a beam of positivity, light, divinity, fertility as well. Okay? But just that you breathe life. Everything you shine on, there's a sense of spark that you carry. Heartbreak. They may think that you're either upset at them or very stuck in your mind about something that they did, a previous heartbreak. Maybe you're bitter towards them. That you may be a bit stubborn or a bit bullheaded about something. That there's a block here. Because of what's happened in this connection before. Literally 4 of Pentacles flipped in my hand. The sneakiness of the connection. Then maybe you can be a little bit reactionary. But the 4 of Pentacles was there, holding on to things and not letting them go. This person may think you could come at them right now. Okay, but ultimately, they see you in your highest light. They really do see the force that you are. One more. How do they see the collective? They may think that you're burnt down, bogged down by whatever situation you're in, where you are right now. That you're needing a pick-me-up, that there's a sense of cycle needing to change for you. This person may see where you're at and be like, I want to help this person along. 4 of Wands at the bottom, coming into that divine union, twin flame. Nine of Pentacles, they see you in your independence, your abundance, your worth, how valuable you are. Maybe you don't value yourself enough, but they do think that you, no, actually, I take that back. I think they see exactly how you value yourself. I think they've experienced that. I think there's been sides that you've really drawn the line and really made them feel a little bit like this, a little bit small. That's where I think there's a hesitation coming back in. But they see the spiritual evolution in you. Literally from 10 of Wands into Judgment. They see you're destined for great things. This person believes that. And I think they believe that they're a part of those great things. All right, what deck do I want to get? I think I want to see a little bit more into what's coming in from this person. The little black cards. Okay, they're watching, looking, stalking, spying, keeping up with you. Clock needs time, takes time, but in time cycles, and that's what I think it's coming up. I think the time is 2 days. Abundance, keeping a positive mindset, exactly the manifestation that's coming in. Something either that you've manifested a long time ago, maybe now you don't necessarily want it the same way. It's coming through now nonetheless. It's clicked for this person. There's a manifestation coming in. They've been heartbroken. Oh my God. So they have been looking at your photographs all through this separation, which has been tough for them, and they believe you're twin flames. They believe your connections for a reason, that it's significant, that it has spiritual relevance, that it is here to evolve you, to grow you. I think they think you're trapped or bogged down or in a situation that you shouldn't be in. They see twin flames. Sunglasses. The runner, it's getting reflected back at them now. Now you're the one running from them. There's a sense of the tables have turned, where maybe they had once run from you. There's a sense of now it's mirroring back to them. Now they're in the position where they're the one watching you, looking you, keeping up with you, wanting to keep tabs on everything. The needs time takes time. Clock. Things are coming to the surface. Be lighthearted. Things are coming to light. Ascending. Preparing for union. New phase. We're coming into union. This is time. Be lighthearted. But adapt, change, heal. This is all coming in. Abundance. Ooh. You got all three of the soul contracts. Okay, you got the separation, the twin flames, now the soulmates. You two. They're heartbroken over their soulmate, who they believe is meant to be theirs. They feel like they've been either trying to be moving on, I think this is, they think you. And that your girl talk, happily single, moving on, living life fine. There's something that they're bringing in that they want to manifest. That was a manifestation. That's what's coming through. Photograph. Now you're getting everything. So karmic relationship, looking at your photos, but triggers, the triggers of a karmic relationship, they're triggered by your photos, especially if you're posting with other people. Triggered by a karmic relationship. Sign, fucking revved off motorcycle. Triggers this person, sends them raging. But they feel triggered by your photos. Separation. The sword and the rose, their truth, their clarity. They are hoping to make amends here by professing their love to you with their truth, with their clarity. Twin flames. Not today. Sudden change on their not today. Something they've been putting off. We're coming in with sudden change. This clarity, everything they know about this relationship and what they want to bring in, they're coming into now. I want to see what this person's intentions are towards you. This person that's coming back in 2 days. Go watch the whole reading if you haven't seen. This is a special connection. Twin flame, soulmate, separation. All of it came out in those black cards. There's obviously a strong depth of connection here, reason for this, lesson in this connection. So I want to just see the energy around the connection. And then we might pull you a little bit. Oh my God, dark night of the soul. I'm fighting my demons and re-examining my actions. If it is life-altering and also extremely painful at times, I fight against the changes, but I know it must happen for me to evolve. As I said, I think they moved on in part one, from their initial thought process around when things went down between you. I think they've had a real moment of reflection, and they've really had a moment to feel the fool. And they've reflected on their actions. It's ripped them apart. There's a dark night of the soul here. Oh, okay, what are you two? Fragmentation of the soul, but great source of power. They see you two as a force, a life force. That you are meant to take on everything. That together you can be so powerful. You guys as divines, you would have a divine dharma, a purpose of why you are here. You are such a small percentage of the population. You show up and you are really rarities. There's usually a mission, there's usually a soul purpose, a reason of what you're doing, of what your service is. They would see that both of you together combined would be something so powerful, something so infinite. Where maybe they have been a little bit affected by their past drama around their heart. They've been coming into self-love, which is good. We love to see it in a union, but learning to forgive oneself and others, healing their inner child with shadow work. But they're working on their irrational fears. They're working on the fragmentation of their soul that has been in place. I do think they are experiencing the heartbreak of this. They're going to be asking for forgiveness. They know that you live tumultuous lives, or that this person might have a tumultuous life, or the existence of this connection makes it a tumultuous life. They want to pay the way forward with you. They're going to pose a plan. Aries energy coming strong here. So we've had earth signs in Aries now, but driven, headstrong, ready to go. Let's take on anything, ready to ride the roller coaster wherever it leads. This person's driven, they're on a mission. They have a lot they want to say, a lot of unsent messages. Won't admit their true feelings, thinks about reaching out, but is apprehensive and then doesn't. Types up messages or picks up the phone, but never hits send. I'm sure this person has done that many times with you. But 2 days, they're going to be coming in for that forgiveness, to give you that apology. Oh my God. Inner child healing. Family ties. They feel really tied to you. I miss the family we created, or the family that we could have been. I realize I made a mistake by walking away from my happiness. You are my life partner, my other half, my confidant. They really see you two as a pair, as a unit, as what you guys are meant to do together. Mirroring nature, the insecurities. So the insecurities that you feel about this connection, this person is coming forward, they're facing the same insecurities about coming forward, what they will expect, what they're going to face. That is the same apprehension that they have faced. And that has been a block in this connection, but true of divine connections that you guys mirror. It's doing the work, it's doing the shadow work, it's realizing and having awareness around these certain things. Why are we denying our truth? Why are we denying what's in our heart, our intuition, in our knowing? Why don't we trust in what overwhelms us in emotion profoundly? One more. They're seeing angel numbers, synchronicities. I want to see your energy, but they are really coming into their activation. It feels like coming into union energy. They really are ascending. Let's just see where you are. Okay. Wowzer. So you felt the strength of connection here. I want to just say I'm confused a little bit because I'm not sure if this is your attached energy. Okay, I literally got the Hermit as direct response from that. You've been waiting for this person for a while. I'm just going to focus on this person. There's a strength of connection. Undeniable, but it's always felt like you can't get the full commitment, or you haven't been able to give to it. You've needed more time. There's been a lot of overextension. It's been a lot of excitement. There's been a lot of flirtation. There's been a lot of thrills and, oh my God, and ecstasy. There's obviously been a big ending, but that's still not even final, even in your eyes. I do think you would rectify it. And my light's gone out, but we're at the end. We'll bear. I do think you have been inquisitive about this person. I do think you have curiosity towards this person, especially if it gained momentum again. How do you feel about this person? Oh. So you would feel a sense of a little bit of bubbling under the surface, a little bit of frustration that they would give you the confirmation, the verbal clarity, exactly what you want to hear, whether you want it or not, honestly, but you'll be validated in what you feel. This is a third party situation. You do feel that this person shows up as your divine masculine. However, you've been very stuck on this person, whether to take the leap, whether they are actually more than just this fling energy. Maybe you've really been waiting for that true clarity from this person. Especially if they've been the one in and out and the one running from you. I get it. It's felt like they've not been committed. How are you meant to commit out to them? I think they're going to give you that truth that sets you free, so you can really trust in it. So it does show up, and then that'll be up to you to be dictating where you go from there. You literally have 4 of Wands at the bottom. Twin flame, meant to come into union. This clarity is going to come through, and you're going to have an opportunity. You're going to have a cycle here. How you handle it is a test. If you choose to ride into it and leap into it, you could really ascend.